Welcome back to The Pitch. The time that I enjoy most in every episode is when candidates present, because they have to perform, they have to have presence of mind, they have to field all these questions very skillfully. Well, that time is over. How they've done is not up to me. It's up to our business leader for this episode, Mr. Rajiv Bajaj. Rajiv has a very, very interesting matrix of 7 points on which he has judged all of you on.
4 of these parameters are very specific. They are 4 parameters that we have learned from our marketing guru, which help us to think about a brand when we're trying to build one, so maybe it'll be of some use to you. The other 3 are a little broader.
Rajiv, you want to tell them what those wonderful parameters were?
The first one is simply that of relevance. The second point is, this is relevant, but is it differentiated from the competition? The third is credibility. And finally, does it dramatize that idea? This is what we have learned from our gurus. And the other 3 parameters were to create curiosity at the front end. Is there an overall strategy visible somewhere? And finally, as someone said, the only way to know the future is to try and learn from the past.
I'm going to ask Rajiv which team he thinks was the strongest.
Both the groups are very close. The first group had a wider strategy. The second group took a deep dive, so to speak. So a lot of excellence, but I didn't see enough scale. One group had 8 points and one had 7, so you can see how close they were. Today, Team Jennifer was ahead.
Congratulations. Now I'm going to ask Rajiv who is going to be pitched in for the next episode. Rajiv?
For someone who I assume has no experience in the automotive field, I think Rajiv did a pretty good job of that. So I'd say he's your pitched-in candidate for the next time.
Rajiv, is this the second time you've been pitched in? Am I right? Well, congratulations.
I got pitched in for the second time, and I have been part of the winning team. So it gives a good feeling that you are on winning side because of the sole fact that your effort, your ideas, your thoughts are getting recognized by multiple business leaders.
And now we come to the losing team. Team Ninad. Rajiv, anything to say to the team that was...
Yeah, I think I should explain myself.
Please.
I think while it's a very good idea to go deep, as you did, you dwelt a lot on the non-product aspect of it, on the retail, on the accessories, on the pricing premium, but not enough on the product. And I'm a product guy, so that didn't go down perfectly with me.
Now we'll find out who goes down. So Rajiv, who do you think is the weakest member of this team?
The one who did the best in this team was actually Priyanka. More than anything, it was not so much what you said, but how you held your conviction and stayed with your point and tried to answer the questions that I pushed your way. So I appreciated that. And between the two, I felt that Aparna dwelt on the point of retail primarily. And although that had been dealt with before, I think you managed to add some value to it. Whereas I felt in contrast, Ninad, although you started off very well by saying what was closest to my heart, but I think somewhere you didn't do enough justice to the thought. Maybe you just took it for granted, and I wish you would have added some more value to that. I like your idea, I just wish you had pushed it a little harder.
So who is pitched out, Rajiv?
Today, it's Ninad who's pitched out.
Aparna, Priyanka, please sit. So, can take the badge from you.
All the best.
Nice meeting you.
I thought you were very brave to make the statement that you did, and I admire that. In the auto industry, R&D is perhaps not as important as it's thought to be. When one presents a contra-intuitive truth like that, then one also has the responsibility to explain it a little more explicitly, because it's not as obvious to the rest of us as it was to you. I hope tomorrow when you go with your big idea, your own big idea, into the marketplace, you will make sure that there is no such loose end at your end for that.
Anything that you'd like to say before you go? Please go ahead.
Well, the pitch experience was excellent because one thing is my idea itself got a very good limelight, and it was a great experience to meet people like Mr. Rajiv Bajaj, because I think the advice he gave me, I'll just follow that in my business and I'll try to make it successful, and after making successful I'll come to meet him.
Yeah, I would say it's better to fail in what is academic and succeed in the real world than to do it the other way around. So
Yes.
I'd like to believe this cements your future.
I must share this with you, Rajiv. When we were auditioning, Ninad has this wonderful product which is amla, but a sweetened amla. No, do you have any?
Yes, I have.
Oh, superb. You're going to gift it to Rajiv? Super.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you very much, Nina. And all the best once
Thank you.
again. Yeah.
Thank you, Ninad. All the very best.
When I presented my product sample to Mr. Rajiv Bajaj, and he tasted the product, and his reaction was, it's very good product. I think that is something which every entrepreneur looks at, that somebody is appreciating his idea, his product. And I thought this was something big endorsement for my product, and I had to take it from there. Now it's only time to get into business, make it this idea big. We realize it's not about success, but it's about how you take this success.
I don't know about you guys, but I think all of this stuff, meeting these business leaders, goes way beyond 5 crores. So thanks again, and
Great pleasure. Thank you all very much for coming.
thank you.
Lovely.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
I don't know about you, but I'm learning something new on every episode of The Pitch. It could be about corporate leadership, about grace under pressure, or simply about managing failure. In the hope that you're enjoying these episodes half as much as I am, I'll see you next week. This is Rahul Bose, your host, signing off on The Pitch.
I wouldn't say I had the entrepreneurial skills coming out of tennis, but I think hard work pays off at the end of the day.
Mahesh, who would you pitch out?
Close call, but
And now for the Samsung Galaxy Tab 750 contest. What is the size of the Samsung Galaxy Tab 750? A. 230.9 by 157.8 by 8.6 mm. B. 256.6 by 172.9 by 8.6 mm. C. 245.7 by 168.5 by 9.7 mm. To send in your answers, type pitch space question number space ABOC and send in your answers to 59995 or email us at thepitch@bloombergutv.com. One lucky winner who can answer the maximum number of correct answers gets to win a Samsung Galaxy Tab 750 at the end of the series.